What's going on, everyone? This is Jason at SportsBoxBreaks.com coming to you live on 8/14/2026. I am doing our 2026 Panini Donruss 4-box break number 6. Guys, breaks number 4, 5, and here 6 are coming out of this sealed case right here. Okay, so number 6 sold out first, so we're going to do number 6 first. Who's got who in the break? Joe W. has the Diamondbacks, David G. has the Braves, TJL with the Orioles, Aaron F. with the Red Sox, Joe W. with the Cubs, and Jeffrey O. has those White Sox. TJL has the Reds, and Joe W. with the Guardians and the Rockies, TJL with the Tigers, Matthew F. with the Astros, and Joe W. has the Royals. Jeffrey O. Angels, Damiano C. has the Dodgers. We got Alan K. with the Marlins, and last spot, Karma. Dan B. has the Brewers. Joe W. has the Twins. We got TJL with the Mets and Stephen K. with the Yankees. Joe W. has the Athletics and the Phillies. Mark C. with the Pirates. Bill H. with his Padres. Mark C. has the Giants. Damiano with the Mariners. Dan B. with his Cardinals. Christopher M.A.H. with the Rays. Joe W. has the Rangers. Damiano with the Blue Jays. And TJL has the Nationals. Mosaic just dropped to 8, guys. All right, here we go. We're going to open up the case. Should do it from the bottom, right? Let me do it from the bottom, because I'll take out the bottom. Let's see how it goes here. I don't know how they're set up. Are they 2 rows? I think they might be 2 rows. All right, not 3. Yeah, 2 rows. So let's see how we could do this here. We'll do... All right, just so you guys can see here. I'm going to do this one here. I'm going to try to get one from like each layer. This is the middle layer. The bottom layer. And then we'll take one from this side. All right, 4 boxes out. These will be break 4 and 5 in here. Let's see what we can get. All right, as always, so we're going to look for the alter ego inserts in the rare glass. As always, all cards ship. Hits are going to be your numbered cards and autos/relics. We should find 3 autos or memorabilia cards per box. I got some sleeves here, so we're all set to go. Let me just cut open all the boxes. We'll do one at a time. If something else fills, I will break it. If it doesn't, we'll try again tomorrow. You know, I don't give up. If I wanted to give up, I would have gave up a long time ago. All right, here we go. I appreciate you guys again. Guys, like I said in the email, check out the gift cards I'm giving away. If you're going to spend the money anyway, you're better off buying the gift card and getting... And I know this is like counterproductive as a person who's in it for the profit. But, you know, trying to make a little buck. But, treat you guys right. I don't want you to think that I'm going to drop a 30 or 40% coupon. I can't because of those gift cards. 20% cash back on a $100 purchase, 25% cash back on a $200 purchase, $300 gets you 30% cash back, $400 gets you 40% cash back, and $500 gets you 50%, so $250 back in SBB cash. So it's like using a 50% off coupon. You're just going to get it back as cash. And, you know, if you have a monthly budget and say, okay, I'm going to spend, $300 with SBB, you could buy it now, and the credit doesn't go away. Lasts forever. So the $300, you're going to get $390 back. Then, any coupon codes or loyalty program discounts that you have or anything like that, you'll be able to utilize it. So it's like double dipping. Double coupon days here at SBB. lot more baseball added a case of Pristine, added a case of Prism, even though they just pushed Prism back to September now, right after I listed it. All right, here we go. First box, fresh case. Let's see what we got. Got a little focus here for us. All right. Jackson Hip Hip Cheerio. Starting it off. All right, we got a green Bryce Rayner for Detroit. That's the 199. Find the alter ego. We got the stained glass in the last one. There's a chrome Bryce Rayner for Detroit. Detroit is, by the way, TJ getting that one. So there you go, TJ. Oh, the cards in every direction here. Another silver. Cards like this, unless they're numbered, so Josh Gibson, I go and put it on random piles at the end. All right, make sure we don't have anything else there. All right, I cut right at our relic. We have another chrome here. Ha-Sung Kim. Well, I see an acetate clear. Oh, these cards are in every direction. I hope it's not the whole entire case. Probably will be, though. All right, here we go. We've got Pie Trainer. That's also known as a Baker apparatus. A Pie Trainer. Apparatus. Oh, here we go. Travis Banzana, rated prospect. I'm going to sleeve that one up for Cleveland. Was going to say, a Pie Trainer is a baker with an apprentice, is what I was trying to say there. All right, Colt Emerson. We got the lime green to 149 for Seattle. And that's Damiano. Diamond Marvels. Again, all of these that aren't numbered are going to get sent. Don't worry. All right, we have a blue here, a Jace Young, Detroit, doing well. 149. There you go, TJ. Wait, I made sense? Who made sense? Did I make sense, TJ? You're going to have to clue me in on what I made sense. I think there's a gold or a yellow or something here, but here's the relic. It's Nick Kurtz. Nick Kurtz relic. And I am going to be working on it. I got a bunch of stuff cleaned out. Going to be getting a new kind of setup in here, I think, soon. There you go, Joe. All right, so let me get a thing of the thicker sleeves here. And let's see here, Joe. I'm thinking this should work for this. Yes, it does. Perfect. All right, let's see what else we got going here. What we got? I thought it was going to be a 101 for a second. It looked like Superfractor, and then I realized we're doing Panini. All right, what do we got here? Elite Bobby Witt Jr. to 99. I'm going to say it's either gold, bronze, electronic, kaboomy. I know it's not a kaboom, but like explosion, bomb. Kansas City's Joe W. That's the 99. I see orange coming. It should be like one something. All right, another one for Damiano. Herangelo Sehente, I'm going to go with, to 250. Get your English out of there. Go more Spanish with the J's being H's. Sehente. Probably not even close. Here's the orange. Another one for Seattle. Ryan Sloan. Orange, that is. And that's the 199. There's good old Seaver King. There's an Explosion Starburst Tony Perez. All right, should still have 2 hits in here. Well, there's our auto. Washington, which is TJ, getting a Luke Dickerson auto. Luke Dickerson auto. Now I gotta open my penny sleeves. So I saw a video where eBay is gonna tape the stuff, but it clothes that they send from the authentication. This hobby is really, really drunk. Oh, the discount coupon deal. Yeah. Okay, I got you. I was like, what are we making? When did I ever make sense? But then, yes. Because essentially, if you buy the max, even if you don't buy the minimum, you're going to get 20%, then 20% off. Again. There's pie again. Delicious. All right, here's our other one. How about Detroit? TJ, having yourself a break here. This is the TJ box. 4 out of 25. Jace Young signature series. I just went through puberty there. My voice cracked. Signature series. 4 of 25 on that auto. Very nice. All right, we're going to keep going here. Appreciate you guys filling it up. Like I said, I know it's Friday night. Probably have things to do. Chipper there. Spacer. Nope, it isn't a gold. I thought... Oh, no, that one's further down. The one I saw was gold. I thought it was this coming up here. Oh, how about a Roman Anthony sneaking in there? Pink sparkle? Pink cubes? Fuchsia? Either way, Roman Anthony, Aaron F. Nice Roman Anthony. Roman Anthony. We'll just keep saying it. All right, what else do I got here? Sammy Sosa. Get rid of that. Luis Angel Acuna. All right. Mike Piazza to 99 for the Mets. Mets is TJ, because why not? I gotta check that box and see if it says TJL on it somewhere. There's a Luke Keeschel for Minnesota. That was one of the last spots to go. So Joe W. getting that orange one there. And it's a gold acetate. Daniel Pierce for Tampa Bay, which is Christopher M.A.H. Check that out to 10. 4 of 10 gold acetate sparkle. Rated prospect, Daniel Pierce. Very nice. Very evil. And then we got a crunch time of Bubba Chandler. That's just a green starburst. All right. I'd say a solid box to start. Velocity. Yes. I remember that now, Joe, that you said it. As soon as I saw it, I knew exactly what you were talking about. The pink with the 1980s grade school photograph background. Velocities, because there was the black velocities too. I remember those in the Donruss basketball. All right, so let's leave these up. So 2 autos, 1 relic, which is usually how it goes, which I like, because it used to always be when it said 3, autos or relics, you always got 2 and 1. It seemed like, at least in my opinion, which means absolutely nothing. Whoa. But I've been seeing some crazy stuff lately on my social media about the hobby. And I'll just lay low over here doing our thing. Joe, sorting all those breaks the other day, I was like, how psychotic do you have to be that you enjoy this? I'm just joking. But I was like, good for you, man. And then when I was bagging up your teams and stuff, I was thinking, I should just mix these all up on them. So give them a nice little project to do. Oh, I understand. That's why I try to do the best I can for you guys, because I understand, because I was on that side. I miss buying into breaks and doing stuff like that. All right, I think solid so far since we got a card to 10 already. Let's put these away and then we'll attack the next box. All right. Next box coming at us. There's 2. 2 more. Well, I'm just saying, if you enjoy it, it'd be like a gift from me to you. Here's everything you got, but all of the, 10 teams you have all got mixed together. Do a casino wash on them before we care here. Ooh, there's something there, I think. Or an insert. All right, here's box 2. Let's see what we got. Cam Schlitter. All right, blue. Jarlin Susanna. Till 149 for Washington. That's TJ. David Ortiz, AJ Russell Chrome. Here's what I saw before, this red one. Ooh, it's Kevin McGonigal. Rated Prospect Red. And that's the 250. Very nice. Again, TJ on fire and fuego, if you will. All right, what do we have here? Riley Quick with the lime green. That's the 149. Cut right at the jersey again. Cut right at the jersey again. All right, Chrome Starburst of Elston Howard. Here's our first auto. Are you kidding me? TJ, did you call David Adams and like say I want my personal case sent to SBB? There's 13 out of 75, Jace Young. Why not put the whole rainbow together in the case? There's our Unleashed. All right, these aren't turning around as bad. Albert Pujols Chrome. Robin Yount. Bomb Squad showing up there. All right, Michael Jack with the color match. 250 Phillies Joe W. All right, here's our relic. It's Minnesota to 49. Nice three-color patch. Mark Houston for Minnesota. And Minnesota is Joe W. That was one of the last spots to go. At least the patches are nice. All right, so we got two of our three hits. We got an Unleashed numbered here. Bryce Eldridge, San Francisco. That's Mark C. Mark C getting that one. An Unleashed to 99. Guy's huge. Tall-wise. All right, Luke Stevenson, Chrome. Double X, Jimmy Fox for the Athletics there. Ethan Conrad, rated prospect Starburst for Chicago. Here we go, something to 25 here. Tatsuya Amai for Houston with a cracked ice to 25. That's going to head over to Matthew F. Matthew F. getting that one. Then we got a Kate Anderson rated prospect. Damiano cleaning up with the color in Seattle. 199. All right, another Crunch Time Starburst, the Marcelo Mayer. How about the 99, Elston Howard for the New York Yankees? Stephen K. getting that one. There's Amai again. All right, well, we should have something coming up. That looks gold there. I don't know. Is that our auto? Nope, that's just the green. Heston Jerstad, Baltimore, TJ, 199. That's gold. Is that our auto? It's not our auto. But it is Baltimore. And we got Ike Irish for Baltimore. That's another 1 to 10. 1 of 10. So that's our second gold in as many boxes. TJ getting that one. Bomb Squad Daryl Strawberry, not numbered. All right, do we have an auto or a relic in this last little bunch here? If not, I'll go back through the cards. I got them stacked right here. There's our auto. Blake Mitchell for Kansas City to 99. Signature Series red to 99. Blake Mitchell. Kansas City's Joe W. There you go, Joe. Coming attractions. There's our first one of those that I've noticed. Charlie Congdon. All right. Let me put these away. All right. So let's do this. Blake Mitchell. Get sleeved up. And now we take care of the color. Well, we got one done tonight so far. I'll take that as a small victory, considering I wasn't even going to go live until probably Sunday. But things change. I'm glad we're pulling some heat here. Some nice golds. Give a nice little preview of what's possible in this case. All right, we're all sleeved up. Top loading up. Stack of top loaders to get that gold in. All right, so 2 golds so far. Score to beat is out of 10. All right, here we go. Next box. Box 3. So we're halfway done. I don't remember in what order these came out of the box. This is the top box, bottom level, whatever. That pack felt a little thick. I think that's where our relic is. I think right there. Could be wrong. All right, here we go. Grab a swig of the water here. Let's keep it coming. How about a red out of 5? Or what's out of 5 in this? I know the blacks are the 1-on-1s. Black Finites or whatever. Kazuma Akumato. All right, here we go. Cleveland. Angel Genoa. Or Genao? Either way, it's a 250. Cleveland. Guardians, Joe W. Black Velocity. Speaking of the devil, there's Mark Houston again. No one wanted Minnesota. 22 out of 39. Or, sorry, 12 out of 39. So the Black Velocity. You got Cameron Schlitter for the Yanks. That's the 250. And then you got Tate Sothisine for the Braves and David G. Rated prospect. Catch the rainbow, taste the rainbow. All right, how about a pink Velocity? Now that I know that they're velocities. How about that to 79, a Gage Wood for Philadelphia. And that is Joe W. Roman Anthony Green Starburst. They're like one per box, it looks like. At least in this case. There's another Starburst of Bryce Eldridge. Not a bad card there. I cut at the auto. And, oh, we also have the other auto right here. So there is A.J. Russell, rated prospect for the Rangers. Joe W. getting that one. A.J. Russell. Colson Montgomery Starburst. And here's our other auto. How about Charlie Condon for Colorado? Joe W. getting that one. Now it's the Joe W. show. Silver not numbered and other silver not numbered. Oh, there's no fives in this one? Thank you. I must have been looking at Prism then. Maybe. I don't know. I remember looking at a Donruss or Panini product and it had to fives. All right, well, let's just keep pulling the tens then. Works for me. I'm not feeling the same energy, though, out of this one as I did the other two. Although, here's a Roman Anthony to 99. Nice color match. Red Sox, Aaron F. Nice to see you back in action, Aaron. Hope everything's well. Ethan Holiday, rated prospect for Colorado. How about we pull like the Caitlin Clark pitching first pitch auto or something? You know, just for fun. Josh Hamilton, 99, Texas. Joe W. There's a Cam Smith color match for Matthew F. 199 orange. All right, what do I got here? Ethan Holiday, Diamond Marvels. There's Hagen Smith for the White Sox to 149. Jeffrey O getting that one. Guys, I know a lot watch and don't like to chime in the chat, but chiming in the chat, and I'm not forcing you. I'm just letting you know, it does boost you around YouTube, and YouTube shows your live video. More people you have in the live chat chatting. So if you could, it wouldn't hurt. If you don't want to, I understand that also. All right. Here's a blue of Reggie Jackson for Stephen K. and the Yankees. And here's our relic. Jersey King Prospects, Boston, Kyson Witherspoon. Aaron F. getting that one. Bomb Squad, red to 199. Reggie Jackson. This Reggie Jackson's for Oakland. And Joe W. All right, that's going to do it there. We got a box to go. Let me put these bases away. For the good old sorting container. All right. Get some sleeves here. And we'll sleeve away. There goes those. And put that away. Oh, I need to open another pack of 100 points. Reggie, Mr. October. Remember Reggie Jackson for the Thunder? I used to keep calling him Mr. October. Oh. Okay, let's sleeve these up. So Reggie Oakland, Reggie Yankees. I don't know if there's a Reggie Angels in this one. All right, 3 more. And we move on to the last box here. All right. No gold in that box. Boo. All right, here we go. Box 4 in the final box of break 6, but breaks 4 and 5 will come from the same case. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's just move the camera all the way. All right, here we go. I saw a flash of gold there, maybe not. Let's see a low numbered auto here. Or a big thick card. 3 to go. And last one. All right, here we go. Colt Keith. Ooh, what do we got here? Diamond Kings Teal, not numbered. Cam Schlitter. That's a pretty cool looking card, though. Renel Rodriguez, rated prospect. And George Lombard Jr. All right, we got something turned around. We got a Michael Jack. Michael Jack to 199 going to the Phils. We got Kyson Witherspoon, acetate, rated prospect. So we pulled acetates in 3 of the 4, plus that gold one. There's a Michael Jack chrome. And then we have Alex Lodice for Atlanta to 199. That's David G. Hagen Smith, Starburst. Jim Tomei. How about a nice James Wood, orange to 199, going to TJ. Jerstad, chrome. All right, we got another one of these elites. It's got that gold border, but it's not numbered, this one isn't, because of the sunburst. Instead, George Brett. There's a Bo Starburst. Here comes our auto. How about Ryan Zimmerman, Washington? A little vet love here. Congrats there, TJ. Ryan Zimmerman, base auto. Nationals legend. Lodisi. I kind of like Lodisi better. Yeah, but it's not his name. I know. All right. Reniel Rodriguez for St. Louis. That's the 250. Chase the Louder. Mrs. DeLauder. Wasn't that from like Drew Carey or something? And there's Gage Wood putting his rainbow together. 199 Phillies. Joe. All right, we should still have an auto and a relic in here. Or at least 2 hits. The Miz. Eduardo Tate. To 99 for Minnesota. That's Joe W. Saw the red. Went Boston. Don't know why. Colt Keith. Dylan Cruz, Starburst. Oh, we did it! Guys, I was just joking. Joe W. Holy cow. Well, what a way to start the weekend breaks. Joe W. Caitlin Clark. Ballpark Stars. Yeehaw. There we go. Again, I'll say it. Keep breaking on Fanatics and all of that. Go ahead. Don't come over here and get deals. Don't come over here and get bombs for half the price you're paying. No, I'm not going to put on a clown nose and dance and yell and sing, but whoa! And that's not the stained glass or anything either, so that's still alive. Woo, doggy. I was just joking. That we were going to pull this. I wish it was numbered for you, but hey. Ballpark Stars, Caitlin Clark coming at you. Joe W. I don't know, did I even look at these? I think I did. Yeah, we looked at these. Let me just see. Yeah, Dylan Cruz, I saw that. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Unbelievable. George Lombardo Jr., rated prospect. Joe. Congrats, buddy. Jacob Wilson, color match, lime green, 149, Oakland. King Felix going to Damiano to 149. There's our Jersey Kings. It's going to Atlanta, Cam Caminetti. There you go, David G getting that one. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Oh! Hey, how about an Unleashed to 199 Eli Willits for Tom? Yeah, TJ, Tom. There you go, buddy. All right, guys. I guess thanks for filling it. I don't mean I guess, but I'm just speechless again. Speechless again, guys. Hey, when this video hits, share it. When I hit the social media, if you're on Facebook, Insta, it's going to hit TikTok. Share it, like it, comment. Whew. All right, let's leave these up here. And I called that. I said we're going to get the Caitlin Clark. That's just ridiculous. That even woke Alan up. No, I know, Alan, you're always awake. But that was so good, it brought Alan into the chat. Thanks, Alan. Thanks for picking it up and closing out the Marlins spot there, too, buddy. Appreciate it. Whoo! Wow. I got nothing. I got nothing. Huge card. So last shipment went the try it again. The 101 Superfractor of Roki Sasaki. This shipment is starting off with a Caitlin Clark auto. Unreal. Unreal. There's the, just an Eli Willits to 199. All right, guys. Appreciate you filling it up. The other 2/3 of the case is sitting right there.